But some type of external stimulus would be something that I would be thinking about. But if we're not finding that, then again, getting a further evaluation from a neurodevelopmental perspective, getting a looking deeper and from a biomedical perspective, that would be the approaches I would take. My kid goes up and down with his development. Some days he forgets the words that he knows and he is just thinking about the answer. Is this normal? Would you recommend to see a neurologist or other medical professional? Unless a kid is playing you, this is not normal. Okay. You should not be forgetting the words. Now, I realize that there are some people, some kids, even for attention, control, will do these types of things. I knew somebody growing up who even developed what we then kind of called a pseudo paralysis, where she said that she wasn't able to walk, and then finally, it was kind of just brought to her attention. Everything is perfectly fine. I think you can get up and walk. Get up and walk, and she did. Okay. Now, so of course there is that pseudo aspect of things. I don't know anything else about this child's development, but obviously if there are other developmental flags and behaviors and then or and in on social skills, sensory skill issues as well, of course, the more other things, the more significant it is. But no, a child should not be losing their words, even if it's a come and go type of thing. Now, what are some of the things that I would think about in this particular individual? Okay, I would be wondering if there is anything variable throughout the child's week, that maybe a child is having an exposure to something, keeping a dietary food log. Maybe this is happening 24 hours after somebody has corn. I don't know. Um, or maybe this is something that happens after they go to a particular place. They go to karate, they do other some their gymnastics, some type of indoor mold or other type of environmental toxin. A patient of mine, talking about 15 years ago, he started having seizures every Monday. No problems the rest of the week. Every Monday, pardon me, it was every other Monday. And deeper investigation found that every other Monday in their classroom, they were doing a deeper clean with much harsher chemicals than they were doing for the more routine cleaning. And we discovered this, they changed this, they stopped using it, and the kids stopped having seizures. So that is a perfect example of a neurological condition that was brought on by some type of exposure. So do I think that a person could take some time to kind of do a little investigative work on their own, to see if there is some type of something that's stimulating this from happening. But if that's not triggered, I would absolutely get this the child evaluated, not just to see about this. Are there any other more subtle neurological, developmental, behavioral, other issues that may be more of full spectrum? Of course, in our world, looking to see if there's any other things biomedical. Oh, I guess another thing I would say stress. Sometimes a stressful situation can bring on more neurological symptoms, not just internal stress and stress on the kid themselves, stress in the household, maybe, are parents fighting, or is there something else going on? Or are they watching some particularly stressful or anxiety provoking movie or video game? Some of the video games that kids play that can invoke anxiety in anybody. But, some type of external stimulus would be something that I would be thinking about. But if we're not finding that, then again, getting a further evaluation from a neurodevelopmental perspective, getting a, looking deeper in from a biomedical perspective, that would be the approaches I would take. Want to keep watching videos like this? Click right here.